Hey everybody, it's Gina. I know it's been a long time since I've vlogged, and I'm vlogging for two different groups right now. So I'm going to post this in two types of groups, but I still want my hCG family to know what I'm doing and what I've been up to and what's going on with me. So I'm going to post it there, and if you want to watch. I'm not doing hCG right now, and but, you know, I'm still losing weight, and I wanted people to know what I'm doing and what has helped me. So I'm going to give a little bit of history for my Plexus people, because that's what I'm doing right now. It's called Plexus. And then I'm going to update my hCG people, and then I'm going to explain what Plexus is for those of you that have never heard of it. So I started my weight loss journey September 16th, 2012, and I used hCG, and I was very successful. And I loved the success that I had. I did two very successful rounds, and by March of 2013, I had lost 68 pounds. Or 65. I think 65, and I ended up losing a little bit more later. But anyway, I got down to 149.8. So whatever that calculates out to. So after March, I went to Vegas, and that's when I finished my second round. And I gained a little bit of weight. Not bad, but I did gain 6 pounds. Because I stayed at the Bellagio and ate a lot of Bellagio buffet food that I shouldn't have been eating. But it was good. And so after that, I did try another round that summer. And summer was hard for me because I'm off schedule. We're going to the beach club, you know, where it's a pool. We're going and doing things, and it was just hard to stay on my protocol for hCG. So I didn't really have success. I did lose a little bit, but I still maintained pretty much in the 150s all summer. And then I decided to wait until Emmy went back to school, and I started what I called my back to school round. So I started this round August the 26th. I think that's the last time I was vlogging, was around August, September. I had some success, but not nearly as much as I'd had in the past. I don't remember where I started that round, but I think I was 160 something, because I know after loading, I think I got up to 165, and I'd been like 157, and I gained like 7 pounds loading. So Plexus people just ignore that, the loading thing, and it's too much to explain, but my hCGers understand. So it took a long time to lose just the loading weight, and that was kind of frustrating. And I don't remember what I got down to. I don't remember, but I know that I was frustrated and I wasn't having as much success, and I gave up. I just decided to stop and eat healthy, and I really came to a place where I decided maybe I just need to accept my body where it is. You know, I'm technically still somewhat overweight because I'm in the 150s and I'm 5'4", but I wasn't feeling as uncomfortable as I had obviously at 214.5. So I decided I'm just gonna eat as healthy as I can, and you know, I'm gonna monitor my weight at least every 2 to 3 days. I'm gonna watch and make sure things don't get out of hand, because I am the type that can put on 5 in a day, and that's what I did. Well, then I noticed that Emmy's teacher had lost weight, and she was open about it. You know, she mentioned it here or there, but she had lost 18 pounds since September, and she was doing something else. So one day I asked her about it, and it's called Plexus. And so basically, she's lost 22 now, and that's great. She's at 136, and she started out at 158. So what you do is you eat whatever you want. There are no restrictions. There's nothing you can't have. Obviously, you want to eat reasonably, but there's nothing that would stop it from working. Kind of like the hCG, where, you know, if you lick a spoon and it has peanut butter on it, you're screwed for the day. You just, you know, and we all get that. We understand that, and that's okay. But with this one, it was just a different approach. So you take 2 pills a day, or I take 2. She took 1, but you can take 1 to 2 of these accelerators a day. And not everybody has to take the pills. Like breastfeeding people don't have to take them. People that just don't want to take them don't have to take them. But they help me because they really curb cravings. So that's the big thing the pill does, is it helps to curb cravings. And then you drink this powder like Crystal Light that you put in a bottle of water, and you shake it up, and you drink that once a day. And that's it. And then other than that, you just try to eat reasonably, and you drink a ton of water. You drink half your body weight in water, up to 100 ounces, so the same as hCG. So I started it in December, and I didn't follow the protocol because it was December, and so I thought, well, it's not going to hurt to just try it and see what happens. So the biggest problem was I wasn't drinking the water, which we should do anyway, but I just wasn't. And I was drinking lots and lots of things I shouldn't have been drinking. Not alcohol, but other stuff. Sweet drinks and, drinks with fat and stuff, milk products and stuff like that. So what I noticed, though, was I had no headaches. And I'm a chronic migraine sufferer. I've had migraines since 1998, and I get headaches every day. Every day. I don't get migraines every day, but I get at least a slight headache every day, a small one. And then during my period, I get migraines. Debilitating, vomiting, ugly, dark room, cold rag, miserable for 2 days. Can't work migraines. I did not have a headache in December, or since I started it, which I think was around the 13th or so. Did not have a headache. So that's what made me want to learn more about the weight loss part, because that was incredible. And there are documentations of testimonials of people no longer having headaches on this. So I knew that was a possibility, but I couldn't believe it for myself. So I waited until January the 3rd and decided, okay, I'm going to really do this right. I'm going to do it like I'm supposed to do it. I'm going to drink my water. And so I was drinking 80 ounces a day because I was at 163 when I started. And I'm going to take my accelerator pill, which is something that you take twice a day with warm water. And I'm going to see what happens. And I have been on this for 13 days, and I have lost 10.6 pounds. And I have had a Starbucks every day, sometimes with sugar, sometimes without. Not just sugar, but like I'll get the syrup that might not be the sugar-free sometimes, because I just happen to like toffee nut and I like white chocolate. So I've been having a Starbucks every day because I bought the tumbler thing, and so it's just too much cognitive dissonance for me to not take that up because I get a free one every day. So sometimes I've had 2 a day. And I went out to eat yesterday with a big group of Plexus people, and they were at a Mexican restaurant. I thought they were insane from eating in a Mexican food restaurant. But I ate chips, I ate queso, I ate guacamole, I ate a large salad with chicken and cheese and avocado and real dressing. And I drank water. And I had a 0.6 loss today. I was stunned. I'm still stunned, even though I've been losing consistently. I'm still stunned because I'm just not used to eating over 1,200 calories a day. Sometimes I can't quite hit that. You're supposed to eat at least 1,200 a day. But I'm not a calorie counter, and so I know there are some days I probably haven't hit it. But for the most part, I've eaten whatever I wanted. And it's just that what I've wanted has changed. What I eat has changed. What I desire has changed, and I don't have any cravings. So that to me is phenomenal. It's incredible. It's truly amazing, because even when I was on hCG, even though I was never hungry, I had desire. I wanted things. I just didn't let myself have them, because I would talk to myself about my physical hunger versus my emotional hunger. Now I don't want it. It doesn't even cross my mind. I have like 5 or 6 cases of Girl Scout cookies in the back of my van to sell for Emmy's troop, and I keep forgetting they're there, so I keep forgetting to help her sell them. So it's amazing. So anyway, I think that this is a great thing for anybody, period. But I also think it's a great thing if you have been on hCG and you're at the end and you want something you can do to maintain for life. You can just do the powder. You can mix them with your water and not take the accelerator if you don't want that. You're not going to lose weight necessarily if your body doesn't need to lose weight. It levels off your glucose all day. So you are at your optimal metabolic rate. So whether that's speeding it up or slowing it down, you're optimal. And that's why it works. And then the other stuff helps with the cravings. So I'm in love. I'm so happy, and I'm going to keep doing this. And I am going to, I think, do this forever. It's not temporary. I don't have to stop. And what my plan is to potentially stop the accelerator when I get to my goal weight, which I don't know what that is yet. Wherever I feel content and happy. So I might stop the accelerator then, but if it helps with the headaches, I don't think it's going to make me lose too much weight or get too thin. And I'm going to keep doing the plexus, and I'm going to add the probiotic that they have, because her teacher's done that, and it's cleared up her candida, which is an overgrowth of yeast, which causes a lot of people to not lose weight. And I'm going to take the vitamin, because they have a vitamin that helps your hair, and I've had so much hair fall out from my rounds that I had to get extensions, and which I love, so I'm kind of happy about that part. But I just needed something that I knew I could do forever, and not something that I didn't want to have to keep going back, so that was the struggle for me, was that I kept having to go back to rounds, and gain 10, go back to a round, try to lose 8, gain 10 more, go back. So I ended up going from my lowest weight was 146.6 for about an hour. I swear, I think it was about an hour. And then, I was back in the 150s again. And then I was, back after the holidays in the 160s. And I'm like, oh, I gotta find a way to make this work. And I was really kind of afraid to go back to the hCG, just because I'd had 4 failed rounds. And after 2 really successful ones, so I know it works. I know it does work for sure. But then what? After you lose your weight, then what? Or after you get down to a weight that, for me, I really believe that my body was not responding as well, because I got to a point where I needed to maybe lose 15, 20 pounds. When I was at 146, I probably just needed to lose 6 to 10 pounds. And my body just wasn't having it. It just wasn't working the way it had been. And it was getting more and more difficult. So I knew I needed to figure out something that I could do to maintain the least, and to maybe lose that last 10 pounds I wanted to lose. And I knew I didn't want it to be exercise, but you can exercise on plexus, so I haven't. But so when I talked to her teacher, and she had lost 18 pounds at that time on plexus, and she told me a little bit about it, I thought, what do I have to lose? Why not? It was right at the same price as a round of hCG, a little bit cheaper, just because of the shipping was cheaper, because it wasn't international. So I thought, why not? And so I did it, and I'm so glad I did. And I finally feel like I have found something that I can do to maintain this weight loss forever. Because I knew I couldn't do hCG forever. Nobody can do it forever. And there are ways that you can maintain your weight forever, but it's hard for me, because I like to eat. I'm a craver. I like sweet things. I just like to eat. And so I didn't have anything that was taking away that desire, and it was all this battle in my head, and this, getting on the scale and trying to whip it into shape, and saying, you can't do this, you've got to get good. And I got tired of that. And I started this journey at 214.5 pounds, not wanting to get my picture taken, not wanting to be in front of a camera, not wanting to be seen. And now I feel like between both products, I have found a miracle, and I am hopeful for the first time that there's not that looming fear in the back of my mind of, what am I going to do? Now what am I going to do? Because I think when you're really heavy, most anything's going to work. And, some things are going to be more difficult, but the hCG really, really worked for me. And that was great, and it got the bulk of it off. But now what? What do I do now? And now I know what I'm going to do now. And I'm going to take Plexus, and I'm going to drink a drink once a day that levels off my glucose throughout the day and keeps me at an optimal metabolic rate all day long. And I'm going to take my accelerator for now, and I might reevaluate that later, but it doesn't have any negative side effects for me at all, so, you know, why not? And I'm going to not have cravings, and I'm going to be able to go to a Mexican food restaurant like I did yesterday, and I'm going to be able to eat chips and queso and guacamole and a salad with cheese and avocado, and I'm going to still have a loss the next day, or at least maintain my weight, because I had a 0.6 loss, and I was stunned. And I'm going to keep drinking water because it's good for my skin, and it's good for me, and that's not that big of a price to pay. And I'm going to have an occasional cake pop at Starbucks if I want it. And I'm going to have an occasional Starbucks if I want it. I won't have as many after January when it's not free anymore, but I'm going to still have that. And I'm going to go out to dinner with people and have what I want, because what I want has changed. What I want is different. And that's the miracle to me, is that I'm not on an amphetamine. I'm not on a stimulant. I'm on something completely natural, and what I want has changed, and what satisfies me with food is different, and it's healthier, and it's better, and the only thing I crave every single day, the only thing I crave is water, and I do, and that's weird for me because I'm not a water person. I have to force it down. Now I want it, and so I am very, very, very tickled and excited and hopeful and happy. So if anybody wants information about what I'm doing that's different, feel free to message me. You can friend request me on Facebook if I'm not your friend, and I'll friend you, and then I can talk to you in messaging and just tell you about it. Especially for people that are at the end and want to learn about maintenance, or for people that are stuck, or for people that just want to try something different. I'm a successful hCG person. This group was my idea. This group was a collaboration of people that have worked so hard to lose weight and get healthy. And I felt obligated to share it with you and tell you what I've done. So I want everybody to have the option to have success, no matter what their journey is, whether it's hCG or whether it's Plexus. I want everybody to not only succeed, but keep the weight off. And that's what I feel like I have found is a way to keep it off for life. And I'm going to take this indefinitely. And I'm going to still have no headaches. I've still not had a headache. I did have a slight one when I had my period, I'll admit that. But it wasn't, I didn't throw up. I didn't have to be in a dark room. And it lasted that day and it went away. But it wasn't debilitating. And I think I'll probably always have that struggle. That's just me. But, so yeah, I am tickled pink and excited. And I wanted to share. And I want everybody to know. And that's my spill. So I know it's a long vlog, but it's important. And I'm going to start vlogging and posting in a new group that is Plexus in Texas. PLEXUSINTEXAS. I don't think Plexus people do vlogs, but I am, because it helps me. And I'm going to still make those available through my hCG channel, so you can still watch the progress there if you would like to. So that's it. So I love you guys, and I've been keeping up with you on the Facebook group. I've not been watching as many vlogs lately because I've been really slammed, but I have been keeping up, and I do love you all, and I want you to have success, and I want you to have a solution for when you're at the end of your journey, or if you're stuck in your journey, because we all deserve that. And take it from me, who was in a tight 18 when I started this, and I'm in a junior 7 right now. I have found my solution. So I hope that if I'm speaking to you and you're hearing me, that you let me know and let me help you, because I will. So I'm at my destination, so I have to go. But love you guys, and I'll vlog again soon. All right, bye.